Just a very brief video to give you another perspective when I'm running my experimental electric dipole. So usually I'm using a 50 microamp meter with LEDs across it that light up. So instead, today I've quickly made this one up. It's just a cheap Chinese multimeter, and all I've done is I've run a wire from what would have been where the probes go, positive and negative, just up out the sides here. And this is basically an antenna element here. The other side of the antenna is here where I touch, okay? And there's quite simply rectification. So the top element has a diode going to the positive and a diode coming from the negative, and exactly the same with the bottom element. So it's very, very simple, and a cap across the pos and neg. Now, the reason I'm doing this is to give a better perspective. So instead of a 50 microamp meter, I'm going to set this on 0.5 milliamp, okay? So that's 500 microamp. So this is 10 times more than a 50 microamp passive meter would be reading at full scale, okay? And this will give you an idea. So 0.5 milliamp, right? And I'm going to run 10 watts into the electric dipole. I do have to be careful because staying too close is not good. So just check the power there. Okay, so 10 watts power, and I'll just hit the beacon there. And I'm the other side of the antenna, so I touch this bit, okay, which is fairly common. Now I'll just come around to a suitable spot, and as you can see, sorry about my terrible camera, she is absolutely banging, and that's on the 0.5 milliamp or 500 microamp. There you go. That just gives you a slightly different perspective. So 7.3, and thanks for watching. It's insane. It's really, really insane. Oh, and I've done a similar job to my last video about the improving the signal on a handheld on my different version, but similar, on my 270 vertical. Actually stuff it, I'll show you that too. I'll just send on 2 meters and show you how many milliamps I'm getting from that one. Just bear with me. Just I'll pause for a sec. Okay, yeah, I didn't want to keep you waiting while I was patiently checking if the frequency is in use. So all right, 10 watts PEP, 2 meters, here we go. Now same setting, 0.5 milliamp, okay, and I'll come around to the VHF. I'm not kidding you. Hang on, wait. Yeah, that is insane. I mean, Jesus. Now, how many people are using 0.5 milliamp meter to check a QRP or low powered signal? It's technically QRP if you're thinking of 1000 watts as normal power, but I suppose most people say 5 watts is QRP, so it's 10 watts. But isn't that insane, right? That is just nuts. So yeah, I now have probably the most intense high energy 270 on a car in the world at the moment. Anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. 7.3, and thanks for watching.